Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Aka on guitar.
Yo, Amanda share your mama Joe, Emma Kaba, Eddie Brand, Kermere, Jimmy D. So I want to say the Kermere D. Yawa Dan, Sakopi or Trade nearly as so. And Ocean and Sugana Ocean, it was today Ghana News TV, in Facebook, Instagram, and I say YouTube channels. So more man on in someone sang a bit to me. I can't ever Twitter like this. So and I say more podcast. So today Anchor News TV now I'm watching motion so no na mama akofron so ensa akebi say mo be share na almost so etimi ahye all share so kai say obe send your comments and there was suggestions na me akenkan amount fefe me ameti dwem se chiame ni din ede Antonia Jifa Ifa Jimedi Oma say ede bremo inner word of God construction company and ope company bi esi wo dan sa o amanone na wo pese usi wo dan wo Ghana hu hia so disika no ebe fa ebusuafo so na omu akwakotwa we di enti oche ben in a word of God construction company limited ai na oni omu atuche enkomo no omu aboa ama we si wo dan no ama bibia ewie pepepe Enyumre so omo amene omo eba be echichi nkomo eye yenua bema Mr. Alfred Kuyoli ono eye NDC communication team member our Germany inti yenua bema Alfred o ho a chia adofo emayen ema wakaba
Sister Jifa na mi shaw GP so say ne sawa say amene ohwefo ne yetiefo wo wiase afa na nyina omo a mo hwe online omo a omo tie wo other sister radio stations so many so me chacho bia na mechia Germany NDC chapter ye national chairman dake mechia bebre echia ye communication ye chapter communication officer honorable Jasper Efishiapa afi mechia a benefit branch the vibrant Bielefeld NDC branch mechia obia echia ye chairman Nutako and all the executives and all the other members a team for more here free bench I mean to move in Chianco Mobia na it'll be as say
na makache na so makache di
oh so far dear hoboa say ye na internal elections and internal party organization de ebegu akwemu itiano ne this year ye di huduma of course your registration your online registration process no so person branches no ubia airborne no modern say obe register into the NDC database. I think say your registration process no so far it has been good. Of course, whenever you want to implement new technology, there are bound to be one or two hitches. But of course, internet war if there are no problems, then there's no need for leadership. So because there are problems, or because there are bound to be problems, and internet your own managers, your leaders, they are there to make sure things are well streamlined. Any idea? Until so far, in this year, catch the bibia koso boko eni so ade hunu ne say 2024 nyankopon ya adomo a yebe save Ghana free NPP aban nsem na ye former president John Dramani Mahama obeji abenwa no na wadi Ghana nim edi Ghana kudu bosha sas ne so he say ya ton ya color TV akoto untested nti the idea o say Ghana fo nyina mo na 2024 JM MFA kunya no na yemfa nko yanim ntina de ekoso ha no
yo yada say any 2024 ebe TV e better say high sense o say etikopon so na ya hwe de ebe yada say ye be call na akwakofa ye MPP rep ono yenua be ma kojo opon oduku say no deputy communication director Edema NPP Germany branch. It's kodo ya mawakwaba.
Miniaba mejoso.
Bibia boko die.
Nyankopon adom. Eneso akwakoya wade yatima koya dwuma so ba die. Ahoden wo ho. Nyankopon ede neso ache nti abusuafo nyina so ho ye pa na aban papa so ebuman a untimi complain de obeya ne se obeda Nyankopon ase. Se Nyankopon to ni hye nsuo ehu aban papa so na yenkoso nya ahoden enso mama Ghana ni enim se mama Ghana for so hwe ahofama ye de so mama upon all the challenges are US nyina fam no na o aban na o ahofama se ya enim se Ghana for so ebinya yemugidie na o masa atwa ye so na menu azifa mama fa akonya we so na mentia His Excellency the President of the Republic Nana Danko Akufo-Addo oni na bedi akire Muhammadu Bawumia adwumaso a omobo e wo man Ghana benchia kese ekoma omo na masachia the new elected executives ayi omo ewo ye party nim yenim say enche bia last 2 weeks ana ye dey congress me fan say almost 3 weeks ana ye dey congress na ye dey eba wiye nyame adom ye pese opposition for no say we are ever ready to break the age into as a government in power no ye di kan edi omanim kan aye ye party elections in Nigeria. It's left with only the flag bearer aye the presenting ahead of 2024 aye no nyame adoma minim say acha na nkosi next year no empanyimfo edi date ebeba ti executive say you o chairman Stephen Ayensu ntim any JFK edi omanim kan no yenim say empanyimfo nyo mumugidie ana omoto abama omona omode omani so adi hunu nti a omo ye omudi hu adanse a enu nti enyo mumugidie to abama omo no yenim say omo beboa ama saa ni so adi hunu no atima bam timachia Ghana from Penny for you and Mabami Germany. NPP Germany, Medinchia Kessia Command Neck, National Executive Committee, and the National Council for Chairman, Dr. Felix Yamoa, on the Vice, Mrs. Francis Benson, Namedinchia Kessia, so I call my Germany JFK. Semeka Germany JFK, only went back row, a General Secretary of Germany, Mr. Upuku Adusei. Daddy baby will be a medinchia kesi ekoma na machi am director nyesa ye be medi na na boatin wadaroma ajawa kwala baby will be a no medinchia kesi ekoma enanwumre minezi family me Berlin no jimanchia o ma Berlin so midi post o how nyesa secretary no beje fi me nsem o Berlin ti we de jama me fa konya na menchia Berlin me chairman Mr. Kojeje minini nyina na congress no ba wo ba nra chairman baby will be a no Medinchia Kessia Kumana a first vice Nana Hima Berlin Himano on a first vice or Berlin Nana Babia will be an Medinchia Kessia Kumane at the executives or Berlin and near members in Edinchia Kessia Ekomamo. Na in Sabria by no yet the normal better to a Komuna Bibia so Echimi Akoso. Many if already my men for Bibica Crancham now I'm afraid they say oh more opposition scanning you into a Muntimi in your programs. Now the son saying your Waba Munti. NPP Germany the normal be brought to akwam na me fa konya we so invite me new Alfred na me had on the 20th August Alfred ye barbecue e Frankfurt say ska ho so ye barbecue go Frankfurt intimi so bo modern na e bari nam ni bi na wo aban mu dia ye kama pa na me had on the 1st of October ye development development unity fundraising e Dortmund and also the shefa na ya boa party ni sebe ahead of 2024 no ye nsemu be yedu ni yetima nyeska sika botene e dia support your party no Ghana ni yetim dia break date intimi ni Alfred wadaroma na me admon 20th August we next 3 weeks ya ye share of Frankfurt na ya nyenam opposition die nim say ya de ba oba meri na ma wure be fi no ma na waboa am yetima break date no na me admon 2030 ni ahwese ye be consider ma timinezi for NPP akachi de said do nim no bibia ye boko Alfred who's Alfred kwa kan say amamu no bibia ye boko ba omo internal elections no problem o wantima nka ba edu ha meka ma no timinezi for NPP de bibia de na kwa na mi adom bibia ye boko me da ase me de besi o ase
yo yes so ye da ase mori nam na no makai yenso ye teacher do query dey ye be corner for far for cat so ye ba ye topics so ye dey no so tuja man kwa ba bia
yo abusiafo mo somfo na afia ko bisa wan peme na me kase mesimu nyimo sum na montamaso na montie makopi inner word of God building construction company so annual inner word of God building construction company so she yesinyame adwuma na she na wo de akoso minua ebadan sie mudia sumuda ne yabama ebie na opese yenyema building works upobi obeye carpentry amount POP, metal works, tiling, electricals, aluminium, fabrication, anal plumbing, bra, ni abesum we said you wisi penwo, said you wisi pen bia, ya beyama, ya titsi yankofo ni wenya misrum, omunchi windio, no munya obasabasanso, and now open yama ubetumi dia siwudan, tisa building blocks, stones, sand, quarry dust, pavement blocks, anase wood branian somo ewo nyamesuro eni nyamesummu she enkoma menuanom amowa amanone so bet na wo maye adwuma na odiskabe mane abusuafo si enye japade ma na wo beba na wo anya ne se de wo sipe no aya na eya bebre itina me se fa ho bebo eye Inner Word of God Building Construction Company so ayeti free Inner Word of God Ministry International asori a abaye mre me beboa ye ne yabotne ne brem minua ne kire se enye na da bi ne yedenam eyi nyamisurom ene nyamisuro kwanso ene yede ba abesomwo ubetume hu ye wa akra anase asharebochi anase frɛ number we 0242 515735 0242 515735 anase 0203 755 066 0203 755 066 Freye niya mesomo ewo no kware mu medawase
ye sign emamo akwaba biem na ye topic ne ye share Ghana card registration Sembebre na abaka di hu ye sha October last year na omode tu ye nim say was set oman be bia okra SIM card a wode ye call and as we use for data there onko na onfa Ghana card no and register SIM card no omo my etiase say eno no ye be wie 31st March no eyedu ene ehu say dodo na enya omo Ghana card nti omuntimi register enti ye twen e de ko July so eso ya yehu say card no still na bebre na entimi register omo same card no then no cramp no as 31st July kra yema me slow usu ema yete ase so ono de so be extend the pa de lie on extend but emre so ye no o se reluctantly no wetimi na extend we no date for the registration no say ye bisa say ye extend enkosi the end of the year and I say baby a all ka say odi akopem no ye jama ni si ho a enna Somewhere I say a bimu ebetimi de omo passport a register no date na ye ntimi embie kwan emma omo mumtita Ghana card na a omo kra passport no emfo passport register eno ene ya dwenjen sesi a ye di ho abobo iti enu abe makojo
Yeah, Vazifa.
we di akwakwa ye oswa aslewusi na ekeka na nsem nti enye mi bisawo Ghana card na hit na ye na ye ni bie a ye kra passport muntimi ma ye mfa ye passport na register yesem
Inu Vazifa medase. Ewo akwanya wo de amame na nwumre yi. Ewo Nokware issue said the kind of Ghana card empanyimfo nhihye mu no almost say the only identification a ubetimi e de register wo sim Ghana card omo anka se ukra passport a ubetimi e de aye na menye zifa empe bebre no botaye nti a ye de Ghana card ne baaye na enso asad now almost 7.5 million Ghanaians entitled to this card no edu we be ya na adwen Ghana card ya de bia identify wo ema wo ema yehu se wo ye Ghana ni menu alifa meti ase no me de ehye me botom enti edie enti na sebe yen ya ye wa ma no ne ye ba Ghana ye bedi mmere bia be 2 weeks 3 weeks 1 month no yetimanya daje aye Ghana card ni bi na ye nuanom a omo Ghana
sanshane mu ku protocol cause esi Ghana card wa ye tare de okọ na only protocol la ebedi 2 months pa na won san ka o card enti se maybe mutimi bana within 2 weeks 1 week mutimi nya dia anshana mu protocol na bie kwan amamo
mini azifa asema wo ka wa unum se enti sa na de tie ne se obia no empanyimfo de nhyehyeye ba e wo se yehu se nhyehyeye na empanyimfo de aba no yemfa yehu nhyem wonim se Ghana ye wo no yepe last minute enoma eye bibia ba insese e wo se nyina de yehu hyem ubonso obia te ho because yama deadline ti obia betwen till the last minute ansa na o makwa ko register anase wansa na onipa ko edi ne ho ahyem na wo so mu hu se the reason empanyifo de Ghana card buy na den who in particular na den eboa wo because me hu identity wo citizenship what you say or resident status minya zifa baby kro bia so obekobia no obia wa hyensode a ekire den eda nso ewo de ewo no enti empanyifo de Ghana card buy na wo say ya de a empanyifo den timamfo ni nyina den ebesom minya zifa yemfa protocol ana je Ghana card me tuo me ba me kodi lie ewo mikromantoa ana mekoye me Ghana card ejiminim so omo hwe me nyina from antoa be hu se manfa protocol bia ana ekwaje Ghana card no me di line so ewo antoa himfie eho no mo baaye empanyifo so e omo ana omo ye Ghana card
okoye o set me cow card
me ni ezifa edana na meje me Ghana card omo starting you know me ni ezifa ma men kan tell coincidentally almost starting registration of Ghana card na mo Ghana what you say na mo Ghana won say at the initial stages ni you mo sha ase no omo call first week ni first 2 weeks ni there ebi wa won set me card no ebi wo so ese ko bi a be day or 2 time no no dey no ba beje o Ghana o card no enti de tie ni say
because first week ni mo na me call yen so me the be 3 days nko a na etimi de fill a form enfu asama be twa ho picture na me omo ye me cover asa me secret me card because that ho nyina o enti e ma wa so utimi call yen na sada na sha na mu kro no amanfo eni nje card ne ho nti
me ni azifa antoafo be nya kasatia omo ni je ho pa na de tie ne say ade na wo pe no sombo ma wa wo sa daage yemu bebre ekoba bia ye especially say bia ye voucher registration na bia ka say ye new card obu okoso na line wa oso okofie line ye tietia no oba na wo no obi fufuro so be shima be de line be da ye tietia enti de me pese miniamo Ghana fo nyina tie ase ne say Ghana card no empanyimfo hihye mu no Ghana fo ntini ye de card ne baaye ye fa di fufuro bia nto so ntini ye say Ghana card no enti wo sefata se wo qualify bia no misrew bomodia na ekoye Ghana card bi mi yezi fa se de midi kankan no be Saturday ya na me free Ghana eden e baaye na Ghana card egusu a amanfo ede egusu register mesre se obetima afa phone no wagogo Ghana card registration centers around and I say near me obo ababia uti bia no centers bi eben bia no ebe yaba no bomodin sa daji one day kro na be se wa adwumam no watima kwakwa Ghana card na ebetima boa wo minye fa emre ko nanim no unkwa Ghana card ni bia no mo bebre ho a untimi nye enti wo se ye hwese extensions empanyifo de ba no yenye na de a ebeboa yen na ye de yemfa na semhia last minute no ma no emwa yen because Ghana card no sabria me no ka say se na nka Ghana card nka empanyifo hyehyɛ mu de na nka atwam because omo ka say 31st of July then omo close no omo di kan then omo di kan extend no because at the initial stages no it was supposed to end on 31st of March 2022 meaning for her emre chintia ye de share size ase 31st October 2021 so enti die pa enesi ye kwan se Ghana card ye den ye ntimi nkase enti ukoye ana line wa enti ade che huntimi nkontem na nkoye Ghana card no menu kasa se uhura afsa banga ida se u discover to our personal account anasa oba be withdraw without using your ATM card unkra Ghana card yemfa ye den ye ma onye transaction no enti no ma bibro ho a with time no Ghana card no ebe supersede bibia ewo ye de ewo system nim we nyina ya ade a ye de twetwimamufo na de asisu se omomo ni nko Ghana card no because said the minister Yamame Esrousu ayede ababema the final extension no ye besre mo say yema Ghana card no enye yadehia extension no de man no amana babe 1 year anniversary because ye sha de na se no o se ebe end 31st of September you know, so you shall say 31st of October 2021. That means more or less, you know, a 1 year duration. Meaning, if they are buying any minister na ye no. Say Timamuni biya kase ebia aban ni na ni ye because Ghana card na eden wanya bia wanya kwanya nkwan register bia
na extend it to see the end of the year onje say nkeno so ebeboa
mini adi fa medase the end of the year asema wo kan say no afeni ewura the month of August year of 5 months barely me fan say 5 months because we are in the early stages of August and so na year na ba year mini adi fa emretenchen ye de yeden enye mretenchen no na wo magana for 2 years kra ye wo bi wo ho a obeka say aban na ama ne mre anaso okoy ne nipa wo ho but they was say ye ne say was say ye ho
but uji say fiti samwe ekosi September no Ghana for dodo na omunya Ghana card no ensa ebetimi aka card no motimi dey aye registration na
menu for medase said the midi kakan no Sanchez ni bebre ho a omabie a eye adwuma me no ka say wo de wa obetimi agogo they say ne your digitization world o yewura Muhammadu Bawumia government wo fa wo phone na wo gogo bibia no ba bia wo pe bia no e be kire am wa de wako with the help of a Google map obetimi locate bibia wo ko bia wo ba wo phone so sesia say wo pe Ghana card registration centers a me no ka say wo mo kumase nim say okokumase mo ho a ye Ghana card bi wo ho behind baby ye Ghana card na no MTN for office e wo ho woji wo Ghana card na no eno ase wo wura MTN for office wo de no akwa ye osim registration ye besere se omumma Ghana tana no enye ye fe omumma Ghana tana no emmo ye na ye nyina ye de ye ho ntoyen because me no ka say one register Ghana card no mpanyimfo e de ekrosi sim registration na enye wo na wa ye ne obi na ye wo na wo ye wo ho because Ghana card no e ba be ye card bia e ba be danso e wo card bia ye wo Ghana m enyem nwa kura se emre ko nanim no Ghana card e be the source of identity a ye de beto aba se be betima raise sa voters registration every 8 years and not every 4 years bia na ye foforo no e be boa me yetima ye de yetima segu taxpayers money yetima de sika kakra de voters registration nyina ye de ahye botom enti sim registration de Ghana card ne de e ba be boa na se de meka no Ghana card no empanyimfo empanyimfo mo dan no omunim biem no Sanchez na dɔɔso menu azifa menim se wo ya wo se center na nya ba ko na se nya mienu wo borun bia obi wo so bia no wo benya ba bia ye de akọ enti menu an Ghana fo we dia de srede because enim se ba ni se a wo se yesrem na mu se ade no de so wonfa so a wo se mu nyam tu ho na mo one two one na mo na ye de unua bi ko register na wo so wontima nya Ghana card ni bia emwo e wo kwa bebre so because e ba beboa ama say no Ghana card be ye no ma bebre a Ghana no nkra bia ono ma bebre e be ka ati na nya minister na hyehyɛ mu no enye ofitin ya ana o ka say Ghana card like senior registration omo extend no omo ye stakeholder consultation because onim say ono ko antimi mfa ni tumi enye se bia o ye minister nti ono ko adi ni tumi e be ka say den chinchina atwan ye extend no or ye massive consultation in who said enipa dodo na entimi eden entimi nya Ghana card no enti de wo say omunyan nsem no omu biem kakra ye biem one man tamawa me nya difa ye ma one man na de wo de be no the same thing no ye ma 2 weeks na person de ya na say 1 week na person de ya de obetim de aye bibia about determination bibia is about determination ti mesere me nya Ghana for say wo a determine say o pese onya Ghana card bi na utimi register o sim no then Ghana card na ba be nyina so without the Ghana card no you cannot register your sim yenim se nipa bebre o Ghana omo we den omo kura sim ukura sim no na after 31st of September no den sim ni da sukura na woni Ghana card aye waste etidie pa na kire se den eni kwa se okeka ho na okonya Ghana card ni bi eti mesre minua Ghana fo nyina se wo se fata se den wonya Ghana card ni bi enye obi asa akwa because Ghana card ye humienu ye obi for foreigners because you say Ghana no we are not living in isolation say yeso ye wa manfo kro so a yeso ye kura kro do so nkrata no the same thing so na obi wo Ghana na o de kwan papa so na ti Ghana ye na dwuma etua ne tax a wo se fata se man ye de man foreigners Ghana card ekura Into Sefata said the amount card need to grab. Messer said, Uber to one among because who register or Sima, a you free how be brim. Many edifa, they say frosters are Dawson, our money. Frosters are Dawson, our money. Sabe, say Ebia, who took wine, maybe our phone, and I said, yeah, Yaman Fasama, Bibi Krakosi or Council, and my phone, if you told me, Nabia, Nipa Papa be echo phone. True, say what you may register or sing in Tiaden. Say, what Bush and Ibia, Cranch man, throw number no. And if Papa bet me or phone then, at me identify because we register or similar, or bet me their call a telco now we use no, I'm much mad than for only Pacrono. Now then, Union 7 set me, I don't set my car or phone, every night, or important documents be our phone or so. I bet you my bow. And Jimmy and Ghana for young and near Papa. A walk a bibia a binding the beba manasi bibia eba Ghana no yen hwe ene papa ewom na yen tu ho anamon hwe ne ya nye ne se bibia amfa ye ho ewiase bibia efo bi ho bibia ekoso ewo wiase no efo bi ho enti se de mpanyifo hyehyem no mo de Ghana card bae no enu nti na wo se ehun se den eboa because me ne difa ma register mesim se sia se me ba Ghana mesim na me register yo. Meaning the same registration is so only 15 minutes no of you. Me Ghana card no. Na kwa register my sim sabre me sim no me sa de aba. They say no, they me person me use me sim no e de ye e wo ha bia no. Say momo ana me person me de me phone no ya. Me timi e de ye. What you say? Say obi na person bia e de ofre me a sim no e da phone so a otimi frɛ e ma e de e ma etimi ba. Enti e ya ade a embrace opportunities na eba development na eba digitization eba eso e wo manga ne mu no ye nyina ye moa na ye ntimi embrace se opportunity no se ba ya beboa ama ye den ye nyina Ghana kan ko na ye den atima ba yeso won nsom oni nipa sa ban na ye na timamufo no o man fo nsa ansom anase o man tap into the good works aban na ye hu nkoso na o aban na ye den epese Ghana ekoso no eji meso minu Ghana fo nyina se enyame adom aban ne nyansem mu no ya sa extended sim registration no to 31st of September mesere minu Ghana fo nyina se Ghana card no omo ma ne nya omo asem hia na obi bia ontimi ko register na Ghana card no omo modern no ko register na emre ko nanim no Ghana card no be ya ade a unkra bi wo Ghana wasetena e wo Ghana no ebe ye den ama wo pa minu ajifa mi am zo peso busam kwese wa no ye obeso kasa.
Oh, there be Umre Nasu. Eti medasi.
Mati mini edifa meso medasi.
You. Yebe call you Niabema Alfred Honso no so yatin ho adventure. Alfred Mawakaba.
Yeah, Nia. You
Na muna academy for no.
Why? Yeah, dear said you know upon Wakasano. Why yam as a or can said as a Ghana for na M% BB. But
I said, yes, to say no, yes, NDC for access to an academy beer, or more, I say, most say, more register, most same you saw, ye trim more the Bayer court system, in TV, Sasa, and much at all.
The point is, say you may have a good policy or project, but a policy no implementation no so one far baby also the far the problems ever. Yeah, NDC for more advocate say they don't want to register their SIM. They have a more point. But of course, majority of the NPP, NDC people have also registered their SIM cards. And those who didn't want to register, more points, they say, already, already carry registration data because we'll be using the SIM card for more than 20, how many years? 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. Now, and was in the Paninian Jumaho. Now, on to Santene, just to register the SIM card. And then we are now.
Oh my yes, registration, yeah. It was valid at that time. But say, Ghana say somebody one type of card and a registration, and anything yekas obia and funny Ghana card no and enkoye. And see, and from why your registration 20 years ago and after 10 years ago, you still have to use the Ghana card. And I'm say it's not necessary. And I say, omo ni case.
Yeah, I mean, about say, yes, in your kunya to see ya, can we say, wow, here, that question were realistic. Because according to statistics, in Yano, from 20th July, the number of voice SIM cards are in Ghana, or must subscribe to the telcos, is around 42.1 million. New voice SIMs and data SIMs and come here. Okay? Now, you must say, was saying, and the Ghana card. As the last time I checked, Nipa Ghana cards is here, they aren't more than 17 million. So, Oyane say, Yanfa Ghana card and Kwana enko register SIMA. Then, of course, Ukraine will mean Kwankoya Diano, because Ghana card doesn't mean register. You haven't issued the Ghana card to all Ghanaians. So, how then do you turn around to claim, say, hey, some man register ubichem? So at the end of the day, the question is, what buyer war resources in you trade tax ma war who cut our budget? They say, oh yes, who implement our policy way. One can only homework ye, on the two no me ye. And now the pressure and I bet to him and move also. The last time I checked, there are some Ghanaians who have been chasing their Ghana card for the past 1 year, but almost unkind. If you want that echo delay and I do 2 o'clock, I'm much 12 o'clock. Sabe or bit my register and Ghana card still wonya. Country, yes, you say ye did here, ye what ye not ye wasted productive hours just to get a Ghana card. And yen tells us a Ghana kwana national identification registration. I might be brave. So then I can see Ghana for coin say, and I see a buy no coin say, oh, hey, a man modica my yes, I no. Come fast ye na a course come na yen fast aquana so nemo ye no fufu be said ye a rocket science. As a matter of fact, the deadline I dema for registration near the no here because NIA, the Ghana card registration, an ongoing process. And next, my register or channel me baby 18 years or back register. So if NIA systems, a year jume na NIA na so registration just a twinkle of some minutes and a maximum 30 minutes while you are doing a I mean, there shouldn't have been a problem. And moreover, technology use technology base ebe boya my system high. I might like high, but it looks like a buying way technology digitization or they are baby or the Ghana or the Tete Ghana for. Yes, a minister of communication, that's also a press conference of see the way he spoke to Ghanaians. He spoke as if Ghanaians owe her something. She spoke as if one of our employee, name on I employ no. But meanwhile, I employ no say when you do mama ye. Your taxes in the Chianica. So if you have a policy, government policy.
How was she supposed to speak? One kasasa.
My dear, so because I reluctantly reluctant, no means it's like one of our fear and I say no be na BBS so to come at all.
So I was saying, and I also near baby, I was saying,
yes, I'm watch our enemy patch. You understand? Which was our 7 o'clock in front of Kumamu. Or Yen said, I say, yeah, then a cat. And just all day chaye. What you say, Bibisa?
No, I said there will be no extension. But MS or share circumstance though. It's not can say or the extension about inti to her, she didn't want to do it, but she had to do it and she's doing it reluctantly. So I think that she was just expressing her emotion.
But why should you attach your emotions to such a sensitive matter? That is the problem we have with the NPP government. See, whatever policy they want to implement, sometimes they think, say, so they don't consult, they don't involve the major stakeholders. SIM registration would have been something simple, something smooth, without Ghanaians going through the hassle they are going through. If stakeholder consultation is also proper. Because recently, you register Ghana card. From what I know, Ghana card registration, you register your phone number. Now, you authenticate. And we say, okay, Ghana, we are Ghana, say. So, the time at Bruce, you register or SIM card. Yes, it's a Ghana card, no? And as I read our SIM card. Odo number, I register Ghana card. Yes, it's a Ghana card, register our number. It's like double work. And Ushia data management systems is one of the cardinal principles. Say, who collect data by data capturing. Say, data ne lack integrity. But I see when you say that you say data ne be no. Why you want me to do sabotage no? The government has made us aware, and as you say, SIM registration, national ID card registration, it's good thing. Approach the higher register. But you say, Hasla Ghana for Kumo Ghana, some one your SIM card, or more register SIM card, now so one your Ghana card, and Nubi. And na ye Kumuhana, Debbie. So, say, come on, Ghana card, na me bio data, I register Ghana card. Why couldn't the telcos tap into NIA systems? Now, almost share data. Because data management says data sharing is one of the key or cardinal principles. Because you take data from one source, you store it so that any other party can tap into it and draw and pull out some data from there. Such data are data with integrity. But a name you can register my NIA card, or Trimberry Adia Obi for Jina baby, ekura Nadia, Samuel Sumime register my SIM card. So, Sabi Nipana or register ko ye mistake. Na ni D1 spelling ye kura. There's bound to be conflict between the data NIA has and the data the telcos are taking. And all these things boils down to data protection and as a privacy of data. You have to talk information, Emma. Different companies, different private institutions, how well are they going to manage those data? Maybe personal information, also manage that personal information. How secured are their firewalls? Say, what the data no, or channel being hacking no, some information At the press conference, Minister of Communication, you say, this will introduce and as we introduce app views a day. Amount for bit me this app, no, at now, if ye no more, your friend say registration, on their own. Then I ask myself, how practicable can that be? If you are running away, it's like from fry pan to fire. What's it because of impersonation? Into what's a Nipa Ghana card, and I say identity card, echo. In person, no register. After what was that? I say, make my nephew, let me have my smartphone. I don't know how they are going to capture their fingerprints anyway with their smartphones.
Oh, I think it's possible because me personally, my register is same, but I didn't go to the MTN office. Me call one of these mobile money vendors, and they use their phone. I think system no. Or some software that they can just scan your fingerprints with the phone. So I'm sure that's what she's talking about.
That is exactly what I said earlier. By the telcos tapping into NIA data, telcos already they are giants when it comes to the technological world.
But the problem with this, let's say, if we could do this from our homes and pay 5 cedis. Why didn't the government bring that up long ago? Ama for anya die wo mufie saying omo be fa ka MTN office spend hours over there and would be able to register their SIM cards, come back home, and then go the following day. Don't you think, say, Anka Omuye ni say mom, and Uncle Mutia sa 5 cedis, the government could have also generated something from there. Maybe problem, no.
Yeah, this is all because of lack of transparency. Government way, he's not transparent in his dealings because the transparency juma. Now who was a genuine idea and say utrimu fire what they parliament or the bill parliament if say way not parliamentary approval and as a parliament up pass specific law to deal with this specific issue, then of course Ghanaians will buy into it. So if what the person would the BT what the fire China the BT, that is where Ghanaians have problem. Question is if 5 city no, who is taking this 5 Ghana city? The last time I heard or I checked, this 5 city is not going to the government of Ghana coffers, but it's going to a private company, the app developer. No, so app developer on the Ghana are buying contract on more or parliamentary approval. That is one. Did it go through competitive tender and are bidding? 2, how credible is this private company? The personal data air command. Now, Busa say, 5 city, no. You see it to be a minute, you see it to be something small. But the emphasis is 5 million Ghanaians, 5 million Ghanaians. We have about 41 point something million voice SIMs. So move 5 million kwaka se mu use app now. How much money would that be? It's about 25,000 or 25 million Ghana cedis, if I'm not mistaken. So 25 million Ghana cedis, no. Ghana ye suse ye niska. To buy e-levy, buy COVID tax, buy Ebola tax, or one levy. And the petrol, you turn about 10 Ghana cedis. So if government has a way of maybe mobilizing 25 million Ghana cedis from SIM registration, and can call government the first more. And can government no and pushing Ghana for kakra say okay, and ye magia no dia they subsidize petrol kakra and a fuel, and I say ye Ebola tax a free one, and ye COVID tax a free one more. It could have been, but this money is going to a private person whom nobody can verify his track record. So that is where the problem is. It's like a ban here bibia of like ye this year. In their face, a bubona. Now question okay, someone who dia any na yakranake you know say any say into the mummy in say. No, we don't work like that. Nation building, you see yen and ye digital of mine. Oh, ye may no yen in idea pa na Ghana yen idea. Ghana yen papa for there. Ghana ye may yina metiabuchira na meti se Ghana no man koswa. And found some metiabuchi me you understand? So of course, say I buy a business a beboa. Let's buy any being in terms oh, obian fana dwinmra. Nese obian so involved. Then everybody will jump onto the boat. There is this management principle, MBO, management by objective. A manager who always manages by objective, those managers, they succeed. In simple terms, a manager maybe a new idea, but so implementing before one company more. And just because I'm a manager, I'm a company, me down no or China, yes, some computers in yes. A bunch of employees they will not buy into that idea. But a manager who manages by objective will call his employees not nothing for actual money. Say, I see none of my general say, I say, by computers you see either that. Also a chance and I do my into capacity the same. So we use laptop computers, but use tablet, for example. Say employee now no yet akolano. Say manager no man kwan. I'm also not doing chileba. Now watching be management agrees okay. Yeah, but say yes, same say yeah. That employee will feel proud to help that agenda to succeed because he finds himself to be part of the decision making. I think that is what is lacking in this NPP government. Yeah. So in short, there's no need, first of all, for all these deadlines. Because every now and then, people are buying new SIMs. Somebody can lose his phone. He has to go and buy a new SIM. So deadline here near 1. 2. I didn't think Ghana card and register for SIM.
I think the deadline doesn't apply to new SIMs, Albert, or it's old SIM who you said that and someone registered there, it's going to be deactivated. That's
old SIM,
my understanding.
That's how old SIM. Mini Ghana card now. How would I register the old SIM if I don't have Ghana card? And I know people who had Ghana cards, but their cards are missing. Okay, and to get a replacement isn't easy. So such a person, how can such a person get the Ghana card to go and do that registration? So I think, say, if the government will take advice, they should do their homework well, make sure NIA are well resourced. Now, Ghana card registrations, any smooth, any very accessible to ordinary Ghanaian. Now, if you Ghana need be Ghana for the will be then one can say we can use Ghana card as a primary source document for SIM registration. Abrochile has a residence card. Without passport. And passport is more powerful than the card we have in our pocket. The card is just there for convenience because it's small. It can fit into your wallet. So wherever you go, say you can say a BBC. It is easy for you to be identified. But officially, are there the official documents or maybe without passport? But Ghana here 2-year passport actually. Ama yaba Ghana card abedi hene. Meanwhile, it's just a card. And passport is internationally recognized. There's no country in the world how they got a passport called make just say, hey, passport way and you're authentic and yet it doesn't meet standards ENG. But we are throwing away the passports. Now there's a Ghana card and meanwhile, Ghana card, I think if you're saying much they didn't tone was say ufiti prekopa policy amojaba. Ye free say was say na kakakakra. And no be na Ghana card no. So those who have passports should be allowed to use their passport to also do the registration. If Saudi and Yera, then there will be more people who have the opportunity to register their SIM cards. So basically, it isn't the right way. Say, Minister Nebeka say, "Hey, na kami kwa na mpesa me deadline da nyasa manfo na apa macho pa de ankame nye nyahwe o de mama mo 1 month aka ho yes how 1 month ne ba ne say still NIA a day omu register about 714 Ghanaians then within 1 month 31 times 14 yes say if I don't say with many Ghana card as I call register my SIM cards. And if I don't say there are a lot of people who are queuing in Ewak and other places just to get themselves registered. Is it their fault? Why is the government making it seem say Ghana for and embassy BB and I say Ghana for na so ya so ordain embassy be register into a punishment or punish it? I mean, if I lose my SIM card, what benefit would the government gain? The government will actually lose because it will affect the economy. And we are here crying that we don't have money. We are here crying that we need more levies, we need more money, and e-levy couldn't succeed. Now, all threaten say you cancel or you block people's SIM cards. On what authority? On what LI? The last time I checked, in Ghana, we have 2 LIs. LI 2006. This LI was passed just for the registration of SIM. And then NIA, some NIA will pass LI 2111. And LI 2000, LI 006, it allows Ghanaians to use other source documents such as passports and possibly driver's license for SIM registration. But NIA, that time, now NPP no majority of parliament. From where you say, hey, you have a kwan and you no more pass it, LI 2111. And I say, Minister of Communication, it just say, Sir, LI no do be Juma, Tiafa Ghana card and yes, registration. Honestly speaking, this doesn't help. And boy, Emma, or money at Chreno, and Koso. Uno obinam na yo umase onipa no say da bia wona wadwunu ma bie da bia wona nim de the nipa no wo idea because of ama then you get frustrated. You understand? Me that
yo yeah say in Shrimuna enti samre de be fa comments ahwefo so e de Sunday na yatwa so Kofi if I will say Madam Niye I imagine me too. Bring Pong Wesia for I love this program and the station. I'm watching from Warsaw, Poland. Okay. VIS Ghana. Also, the NPP man is economical with the truth. The NPP people are like that. Watching from Edukum Ekapim. Good show. Thank you. Patience Dapo, say good morning, Chifa, and your team watching you from Hamburg, Germany. Yeah, that's it. Quikwadi, it's a very educative program, no insults and talk over. Watching you from Amsterdam, Holland. Thank you. Kunti Nana Ose, please, Madam Host, tell the MPP to come again. Ghanaians are suffering from watching you from Poland. Okay. Mami Pokia also well spoken upon. I had my card the same on the 17th of January 2019. I paid nothing. I plead with all eligible to register to do so now because it is very important. Okay. Mami Pokia Bimo say there is this attitude of some Ghanaians who always want to do things at the 11th hour. That is when the bribery and confusion sets in. I'm Pokia from Saint Louis, Germany. Okay, thank you. Jasper Kujo Adama or say, come on, MPP, give up the baton now. You are a big disgrace to come in Kumes, Ghana. Abba, okay? Nana Taprimu say this MPP man is wasting our data, keke. Watching you from Tatale in the northern Ghana. God bless the NDC. Okay. Nana said what else? Good evening, my dear Jiva. Always on top of the issues. Thank you. Jude Miller to Glow. Say good evening to you, Jiva, and your panel. You look lovely this evening. Thank you. Nana said what to be also well spoken, Mr. Upon the truth always wins. Okay. Sita Laskaya Abdul Khalik. Say good evening. The NDC don't just have direction. How can a whole political party known for always preaching against national policy, example NHIS, CAP grants, free SHS and NIE. Okay. Judmila Tuglubi will say MPP does things in a hurry and gets everything messed up in the end. What is preventing the government from opening the registration till the end of the year or till next year? Why the hurry? Anani Kweku or say the NDC rep doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. NDC Diaspora Union or say Comrade Alfred, you're on point. You are really doing well. The NPP guy is only wasting his and our time with non-fact. Okay. Bennett Konedu Yadom, and the Bennett with me back studio, you know, was sending the comments. The comments not so there were see if you trust or say good evening for the whole SIM registration and Ghana card regime should be a continuous exercise. There should be there should not be timelines attached to it. Most importantly, the Ministry of Communication and the NIA should run synchronized system that do not overlap each other. Madam Eslowusu should allow the NIA exercise their constitutionally mandated duty without any political interference. The purpose of the Ghana card and the SIM registration is noble, but the lack of proper planning and implementation. I think I didn't get the continuation of that message. In see David Ankara also watching you from Germany. Yeah, that's say Shane David. Nana said what I don't know where our NDC friend resides in Europe. The truth of the matter is, in Germany, every official business is conducted through our ID card. Nowhere in Germany will officials require a passport over ID card. Okay. David Ankrabi must say NPP are just a confused bunch. They don't know whether to go by land or by sea. I'm confused. Wow. Okay. Tom Nutako Osin and say, where do you reside in Germany? Where the FTA? Okay. Sita, you must say Ghanaians know the truth and the difference between NDC and NPP. Anyone who fails to meet the deadline will lose the same. Okay. Mami Pokia say, Mr. NDC, the German residence permit is not there for just convenience purposes. You will bear with me that though that's the passports, though you have that passport, you cannot live in Germany without this permit. Please come again. Okay, say your comments no thereby no ain't yebeko near quack of far yen topic it's also me. Now your second topic na ye bisa say mashibidweni otina dwem ema dom kwabenya amanfo ye bisa say ni seat no seeing a message about called Bismarck Asampa. Also, good evening. I'm watching you from Ghana, Accra. Well said, Mr. Pong. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, because any seats our parliament is saying, Obianita say for a long time, you know, on bar parliament. Actually, the whole of this year, from by or somewhere last year, I think. And the seats no near Tannet, it's yeah, because say. Yen declare seats no vacant na yenya by election. Emma say don't come in for any rep and I say yenya the same yet na amfa David Obeba. It's now consider this eno enna yen second topic yeah discuss say when you have makojo.
We never before.
When you say Mama Busenu.
Case with the Alfred in Kabi, who's opposition for Mudo Monabati Talhonsa, so no Musha Chirina, Omudi, and somebody who actually. We fear we can't hear so many few in a parliament for Adia, so more. And
I'm at the majority for the Moduano Puana. Eka say, you declare how vacancy, and declare the vacancy. Yeah, that's a more, yes, I will be back our day from to me one part. That's a more young major same year.
If paying kasa ne de say abo be ka woni funtum me no kore but before some ba adwasafo issue no mini Alfred episode tum futuro gu Ghana fo anti o say mechi no ma ba ko mi be free Ghana card and sim registration no na say de nyina anim no o man chekere no enye ba kofo ana echekere man amanyo sem na yeye no NDC form yehu se ade bi ebebo omanga na bia no omompe enti ade pa na efechen se yaba be hia bo political show so na ye encourage your members timamufo nyina se obia nkonya Ghana card bi na bebo no the negative aspect na de obia nka se ni ho every policy bia aban ne be bia no there may be a negative side, there's no two ways about it, but ye embrace the positive side no na ye moa emadwumadi ni nkoso mini Alfred de ka se o card no kra ira e kra be for so replace card no kra eden mini Alfred say no amanyoko na esi so no digitization na you political party o say bibia no for phone say ubetima gogo say mini Alfred ubetima for phone say how to replace your NIA or card uko www.nia.gov.gh ubetima hu sa site we na dey edia follow procedure no why appointment on official website one mon watch ro tama opese oba office eba be replace o card ehun hia se obekọ bia ukoye o card na district office ansa na wetima nya o card and ye embrace the digitization aspect na amanyuko NPP ade bo manga na mu enye se de bia na ebekọ akosa lie na wo ka se ehun be hia se nke be synchronize like card no to most of the cars sebe yanka nye da bia kwa na wosenka ye hire ho say extension and say cancellation and say digitization there it started from somewhere eno ma bebre ho a ekoso sabe wo manga na mu a enye sa ni hu no but you say your mouth deadline why don't you follow the deadline me dey fa me card ni o so wo hu Ghana card no me ti Germany o so me Ghana card ni kura me no etidi enti na omo ti Ghana no omo ntimi nya Ghana card ni bi me Ghana card ni so enti mesemi ni omo Ghana for say yemfa ye hu nshem say minister na ema 1 week kura yensa daji wo say one day dia kwaje Ghana card no ensunsu aso papa ubenya free Ghana card ni no dey na wo say no ema ni nye problem union NDC for mesremo muntu machidi for nefo no mo kwaje Ghana card bi ne mre bi ba wan ho ye o muntimi ntwa ba
easy sao kese uyo obi ejuma na wasere kwan se ukoye o card wako day 1 unsaka day 2 unsaka
Ghana card no mini ezifa requirements so ho mini ezifa yesi Ghana card no
na penese unja de tuma ho enkonko di queue sa de bia
dabi mini ezifa uwo pe no se opese obuama empuntuo ekoso o man Ghana mu a yesi Ghana card ya ma requirements ukra birth search and I say valid passport and I say a certificate of acquired citizen and I say digital address of your place of residence Ghana ye normal GPS ni nyina ya de a ye bae and ye de sa no man nyina tutu ye start GPS na man for free say agrona NPP di but na ba omi anim insusu so dia sa no man we nyina na ye de beboa ye say ye start ni say no mini ezifa emre bi beba Ghana no wuche wo dem a bibia peso bia no with a blink of an eye no tam phone na wo de ye ehun hia say bekwa kojo ni QB but sabre no na ye me de say wo kan say most of the vendor centers na bi mutimi register sem me sem no me register e wo online me fi wo na me call babia udu stadium a babia bude restaurant wo no MTN for some small bi wo vendor shop bi wo enye babia na queue wo. Let's embrace the system. And you baby na key won't you sadaji na ya dia obenya mfaso wo ho. Enka say last minute ni beba no one we na de opese wo ye no. Onsanka etamo kama me boye nyina ye kokko. Say etamo kama the Ghana card will serve as a voters registration card. A unkra bia wontimi nto oba. Yembese mre bi beba na NDC foji e kire say yempese omo beto oba na akwakoye maabo. Wo be say ye hu say wo ye Ghana ni a sadaji ne koye Ghana card and through that no for register wo sim ne fa bo sim no ho ban sim no so register bo e wo kon bebre so enti mesere se yennuan mandisi for minia for de kan ho no they should not focus about the bad side yenim say the negative side no ho by the larger aspect of the good benefit no ye embrace into it na enti mi moye na bibia enti mi koso minia difa me ba me and my sister Adwo Asafo issue no said them di kankan no we there Adwo Asafo public figure said the nyina no Mmra bedwani ema the ruling New Patriotic Party e wo Dome Kwabranya na ebe America kra ni wa mix some sittings say parliamentary proceedings no omo hihye mu no o mix 15 sittings without any good reasons privileges committee efro etoto wano ema omubusa onia esi entia watima makes 15 good sittings no na enyina se de enyina enima ede enima daja e wo manga na bienim se ye sister Adwo Asafo Mmre krani na woni o manim ama eye NPP a o join no because ye enti ana o parliament in the name of NPP ye bono na ede na antentam Ukabia, you don't get any response. I know say majority caucus SNA signal eman so many times. Minga is Vabekaya Tama yi levy and once and semba no. Mekai se minya kwanya eba wakase fidie so ema bra ye discuss yi levy no. Na ye here majority. Yen nyina nim say parliament 275 no. They say MPP 137, NDC 137. It's only MP for mena ana ye independent ono abedwan ne side ama yetima awini slim majority and you say parliament with this hang parliament as it stands now with this age parliament hang like this na o member every parliament for this quite a long time you be worried enya de ye be kan say ye MPP for ti de ye sister Adwo Asafo ye na ye be so ye pe oman ni ye bono ye here claim majority dey pass yi levy Adwo Asafo boy ema NDC for distracting attention for almost 6 months na ye ntimi pass yi levy because ye nyi claim majority e wo parliament enti da bia na ye kwa na akoye entokwa banka sister Adwo wo ho and kebetima boa ama most of the parliamentary proceedings na eden etimi falling into majority side nkanye ne se anke yetina say yi levy for almost 6 months down the line ye ntima pass say no ye da so chi ABCD mu no enti minim say this impeachment ashase our parliament no the majority caucus and lead champion this agenda but said o ka say abo bi be ka wa na efruntu mu no sa abo we de o ka wa aya na ye abo bi wo no so ntumum no ka wa aya na ye because o ka no Ghana fo nyina eni Dome Kwabranya fo nyina enim say ye yi so Mmra bedwani a wo se wo hwe se constituency awo na eden wo boa ama mpuntu akoso Mmra bedwam no every time bia 4 years na wo kotwa 1 year e wo obi man so a na 3 years no 2 years before bi na wo de ye adwuma because 1 year na ya na aka ne de aya na campaign season enti ya ni abri nyina ne se ye pese Ghana fo nyina hu se amanyoku na ye join as MPP no ye pegana fo kanko ye pegana fo mpuntuo enti ye member bi eye bibia eden e wo se ye twe na adwen si so enti privileges committee omo na okọ parliament a untimi mfa wo pe enka se chinchina Adwo Asafo o ma no metena ne seat so because ni mpotchemufo Dome Kwabranya fo ato Obama no it was legally elected member of parliament Dome Kwabranya and on the legal proceedings parliament for shishemu no privileges committee the majority decision no recommended said Adwo Asafo seat no yen declare vacant because we have sent in home for and one fan home ama privileges committee na amount to na no meaning say parliament o mo shishemu no privilege committee no bibi says here was say den omoto nsafro na wonya akonya aba be yiwa no because means for there ya na say ama kama asem ade ade ha adwin pa ebia na omoma na akonya e ma na be kana asem a den na asem no beto mpanyifo ato asum amomo say then they can pardon her for maybe her negligence and I say for the mistake that she did. But a committee no person omo report no kire say omo pushing no several times. Adwa e decline omo eden omo request no. Enti mpanyifo hihye mu no yema wakonya say then mpanyifo anim ne beka wo hawo ntia wa absent ho from parliament for almost 17 sittings almost 15 sittings now we decline this offer e dey pa na Ghana for e dey omutumi ahye NPP nsa no opese de omo nka yenim se yenuanum bi a omo hye akire na epese omoye saa na ebedru 2024 elections na omo gina so e dey yenyina so aka se moto obama adwasa fokora no wankwa nkotena ba bi be 1 year ejidi enti na wo se mo sa to obama ne bi na yenyina yenim se domi kwabrenya so e de ye World Bank NPP Dominic Abenya a stronghold. And the empese ye bejo pada ye stronghold. Ama opposition for nya asama kanti. I was see a chair just a for so. Emanu say you made the award in eden. Ye to Obama so meso mangana. Yan to Obama so meso NPP. Dominic Abenya and NPP for nkwa na ho. Obi to Obama obi to Obama and obi an to Obama. But you say you are the elected member of parliament. You need to serve the people within your constituency, not the people of NPP. And NDC for you say majority leader you say chairman Sabonsu sorry every day the report from the committee say majority decision say yen declare Joseph a seat in the vacant no yewura Haruna Drusu who is a minority leader sorry then Eddie Banke sa argument na chairman Sabonsu and say yemano Joseph fair hearing you know say principle of natural justice. You say Asemba near Mawan can wasama have been, but this is the case. Upon reading the report, or much less they gave the opportunity, but why then appear before the committee. And Tiasama, you how you do so, Casse, Yama Dwasafo fair hearing because the principle of natural justice, Yaman fair hearing, or no Subina Dajiaba the Canasen. And you know, person say committee in so you say NDC for committee in so NPP for committee in so. And omunyai say edu we bia na omo person omo play diabolic e wo your politics na ye no ba bia no ma dru no. Ye hwe say omanga na entity pansam ye pe omanga na yie diem enti say wo ye NPP ni kura ye o mrehye bedwam na wonye wadwuma yi a ana say the wofi parliament for this quite number of days ne mra no ehwa e wo say de mra de adwuma. Nobody is above the law in Ghana. Now, yes, sister, I just have ni Facebook post here or post here. No, what I say? Mmre no ye deputy majority leader or parliament no. Mmre bi baya. On the time no, there was one lady MPB or Cotton London for almost 2 years. But on only any the help of the majority leader no. Omo boy etimi ekata. Sa mfumso ne so abra sa MP no ho amasem the first say MP bia ya ne ho amasem ne nkire say is a good friend at the end of the day no ebia MP ni ye ana ye de ne pass it through the right channel the right processor anka nye ne say bia anka also wo be serve as a deterrent no the House of Commons Parliament House na wo no a house of law. Enti yenya de a timamufo no moto obama ye no ebehu se to moto obama ye no moto obama in a good cause. Menu ka say 2024 ye prepare ho akọ elections. Eden na ye ko MPP eden ene ye ko ka che Dominic Abrenyafo abromu nim se omo MP absent no for parliament for this quite a long time. Ye pe MPP ye pe oman ni ye. Enti ye sister Josafo so what ye nkan ye be sere se Sempanyifo mo wakonya say then appear before the committee ne be chirechirem de ntia o make say parliament for this couple of days and as this couple of settings mesere say wodi ni die wodi ose ebe ye oyo na wodi ni die ebe mampanyimfo na watimi akọ the privilege committee na wakọ akushi omo na wakọ akoka wasem because o ma ye chi ase say enoma bebre o ho a it was dear to your heart, but it was not meant for public consumption. Enti na wanchi mama me kantre Ghana for the entia we free among Ghana a woti krofu froso. Me no ka say ebra woni Ghana nyina no menye sure say na o salary ema. Edia bosom ne so a controller and accountant general minim kwa parliament if as you am buy or monthly salary you will get it. Enti the first say onya monthly salary no so kire say e wo say wo ye adwuma na Ghana for to obama wo no. Enti sister adwo asafo ye be sere say ye nim say sabre parliament e wo recess. Omo kwa ahomegye mu kakra na omo ba em say e do omo start debate no speaker Yewura Bambaben ema parliamentarians in na ya we say ontimi and take a decision no as at now. So when they resume from their recess, they are going to debate on it. After that, the right thing will be done. And I know say in Ghana, nobody is above the law. Now me tie MP baako for adansi asqua. Yewura lawyer Katie Hammond. Or say the majority can go to court over this decision. Edu babia, we can use it to test the law. Sebeya say MPB wo ho no say shenitrim say obenya kwanya bia e dia kwakotena baabi e dia kwakoye no one personal business and say anything of that sort obetu no hofo e wo kwan bebere so because ye ntwesa bia nto ho a ebeto da bi no wo ye MP a obetima kwakotena obi man so obi aba 3 months na wo because nothing prevents
you. Explanation on my India only or may muno Mosha ento asumo.
Said the report on a kind report on privilege committee or report on problem on and say Adwa Safo or man opportunity so on ba appear before the committee or amba anti minority for say per the principle of national justice no yemma Adwa Safo fair hearing now make an answer anti ono Adwa Safo no the Facebook war and okokere say the problem now will go through no it was dear to her. It was not meant for public consumption. Enti minim se sabria what free amanone abepiem o mangan na mu no de e bia na empanyifo to o monsa frɛ na obetimi ona the privilege committee omo invitation no wakwa cheche na asemu e ho na eto omo sumu a omo betima ka se maybe they are pardon her for maybe this by any member of parliament bia obeye de adwa ye bia biem no eden ye betima impeach you and say betima eden declare seat in vacant but as now there obi enu obetima ka say adwa safo seat no ye declare vacant because obi eni say to me no na minim say ye nuanom NDC for bi ehihye akire ye noma bia obeka say bi NPP for na ye ba omo so ehye akire a omunim di omo ye ba ye de beka turo mo ne say omunya ntoboase because agro no yenim di chen omo ye ne etia bam enoma bu ono omo ye a omo so opposition omo no omo benya ntoboase atena opposition no man enjoy opposition life no electoral commission so ama ya tia se wonyanya authority bia se on conduct by election ewo domi kwabnanya enti NDC for by election bi I enjoy a omo nwene asem of omo mpina na asem ewo court as say no wonye MPPM no aye beji sa city no ehọ na wo so omo focus ekọ na domi kwabnanya ne ye World Bank enti wo se ehwese timamufu a omo domi kwabnanya no ye beso mo so mpa na omo nya MPP mu gidie na come 2024 omo aye de omo sa trust omo power e de amaye because he any the only political party ye betima boa ama omo Ghana enhihye mu but you say
I say World Bank netimigu.
Oh, World Bank ebetima gu anegina enhyehyeye ene unkutamudie woni ayifo constituency for no minyajifa nanka obia na nwene ho da se the New Patriotic Party yebetimi awini seat e the Northern Region menu ka se unim seat dodo a MPP e Northern Region ye ne NDC fo achemu pepepe e the Northern Region enti World Bank de etimigu mejitum ba ebegu a ne gina woni wo constituency for na enkutamdue enti na the New Patriotic Party under the leadership of Mr. Stephen Ntim the national chairman omudi nhyehyeye ba beto okwam because as a party no the executives need to support the government. What you say sebeya we will put them on toes. Do at the end of the day no government no ABB now as a party no you put them on checker. A do campaigner we suffer the most because chimamufo any ye come na so akwa campaign eji wo se ye ade a chimamufo no ho beto wo ye ade a because me no ka say do me kobrenya wo che wo bi anka bu say the members are complaining obi pese okọ na NPO bibi ho kire na wontimi onya akonya ye okọ MP fi CMP ni ho okọ MP officer loki personal assistant so enter office obi receive MP's complaint enti hwan ana ode onko kana asem nkire no ye besere ji adu asafo se wonya akonya biem ne mpanyifo ka so omode ne bon ne mfom so ache na wonye sutie ema the new patriotic party ne mpanyifo nhihye bia no wonhwe so na woni so enye ne se sabe watena tena wakura ma ni ministerial position na another dan kwakufo ado agye free nim no because enim se ye ya ade a Ghana for bebo Ghana for na Ghana for so enye emugidie na omo se break the 8 ayekan enye ya no keke ana ye de kan na ye nuan NDC for de enim se omafa no se ye anansesem bi ne yeto ebe ya omo se da so ni enim se Ghana for ebenye emugidie ye betu oba awie no 2024 December ye bebo aba na awie no bon so omo da ho na omo se we omo more because enim se de Ghana for enim se
yo ye na be makojo ye be da say
I bet me ayi Ghana for this hardship aye kom no uni alifa hardship we no enye Ebola hardship ni bia o enye dum so hardship ni bia o we eye the worldwide pandemic it needs party with big brains like the new patriotic party and yet me Ghana FSA how ni ye ni Ghana for me ni alifa medase na wo ma mi flow kra o nya ade o
flow pa o so the obesa ma conclusion that say Sammy be you be ma offer the whole so they akwa kwaje on so submission nti you be ma offer the sign ma akwa babie
yeah nia me that say you know upon propaganda in the propaganda in the debate on kai hunu say the no wa ban mu a na dudu ma yema nti wo kansere no enya Ghana ni bia na ne dudu mu so ayema nti no or at least when you're a bit sensitive to Ghanaians' plight. Now, I'm feeling for Ghanaians. Now, yeah, didn't kind ba and I say Honorable Sarajwa Safoni issue, for me, there are more questions than answers I received so far. And the person started free as say, oh, you're MP, I can't be an MP, but I been into Pani MP and our MP na juma is saying because MP will see the constituency and name or parliament. So under normal circumstances in a proper democracy, whenever there is going to be any policy, anything that should be debated on in parliament or and as voted on, MP also was also for the thoughts and the wishes of the constituents. Now, what propagate that thought and wishes in the floor of parliament. MP ni say or rubber stamp ama government policies and programs. Even if the constituents M4 sa policy and sa program no so. So basically that is what the MP does. Now, yenya ba na metie ne kakra on various social media platforms. And I respect her so much as a vibrant lawyer and a vibrant female politician. But then, Neskis or de mano, for me, it seems to indict our democracy, seems to indict the office of the parliament. Because you say, Nibab enti ontimimba. That one, there's no two ways about that. Ubintimin for someone say, always family first. That one, I do agree. I will put my hand on the fire to just make sure my kids are safe or they have good health and all that. But the young say, oh MP, ya to Obama or yen sheye, Emma Timamu for one tom. Na sebi say ordinary Ghanaians and the buyer no hospital. Ubinya good health care. Sebi say ordinary Ghanaian soya no pa. Ubinya bibi no dia atonium. Ordinary Ghanaian binya school papa de ne bako. Now, the MP doesn't think the systems we have in Ghana can help her solve a problem that she has. Therefore, she has to move out from the country, leave her constituency, leave the other responsibilities of all buying mono, just to go and live in somebody's country in the name of say, I'm taking care of my ward. Said medical cano. When it comes to family matters, family first, I understand. But what prevented her? What problem Kwantia Nebano and I said Nebusu and me Emma Ghana no. Is it because of education? Is it because of health care? Or what is it? Whatever it is, it means to say our members of parliament has to sit upright. Because we don't vote for them to go to parliament to always make us vulnerable so that so if the systems in Ghana are correct, then she shouldn't have had any excuse by living outside the country. That is one. Two, yenuabano eba se yebeto ilebi swaba ena ne ho asem hyeda ba pa. And according to Honorable Kennedy Japan, Chief of Staff Emma Kennedy Japan, 120,000. Say Ghana cedis and say US dollars, say euros, pound sterling, when they wanka. But just for him to give that money to Adwa Safo so that she can fly down to Ghana just to cast a vote so that e-levy will be passed. The question is, DNT na Ghana near here e-levy? I buy here e-levy because Yeniska. I buy here e-levy because COVID buy and watch the power, or the better than Eddie Kwa when Ghana for Yanni Yususu, na yen famwa na offer more buying, over minor. But if the same government or a member of the same government can have access to 120,000 Ghana cedis just to give to one person, an MP, to take a private jet, fly down to Ghana just to cast a vote, then again, there are more questions than answers. Thirdly, could it be say Yenuabano na when you say the constituents? I wish us and say 11 mum for so. Entina wa no on person beba. And I say na advance upon person beba because she thought say nay me ba 11 me toa Ghana, so I will not come so that the bill will be passed. All these questions, I think she's the best person to answer those questions. Now, if an MP can leave her post and go and live in another country, MP or like everything is fine. But she says she's taking care of her children. But she should know, say, all the constituents, depending on the members of the constituency, one way or the other, Ghana Mmre or your bad time or that constituency, so what ja omunyina wo ho no mo na wakotena bed fufuro. Under normal circumstances, the respect I have for Honorable Adwa Safo and the kind of person I know she is, if she knew, say, her absence in parliament will extend to this far, I think she knew, what a lawyer, the right thing to do. But again, Mibusa said, the Honorable wasn't just an MP, but also a cabinet minister. And why cabinet minister for all this while, was she being paid? as a cabinet minister, even though she wasn't present. If she was, she's trying to paint the NDC black and then highlight the flags of the NPP. Thinking say NDC for now, yes, honorable non tenable chema or ma that says honorable no or can't NDC for him. And the upon say now wouldn't say ya say the was free Ghana na say ya. How did it take the government so long to release our honorable member from her post as a minister? So if Sabino so trase for all this while now on releasing from the post, me go say depending now bosum is near I can't confirm that. That's probably Auditor General one day it would pop up say near Chanaka near Chanaka in the meeting. But near Chanaka there, you quenya me then I'm fakwe. Because yenuano in him say or you said making or a lawyer say oh yeah you a private company. You can't just absent yourself for all this while na company needs to keep you at post. Now only one year wajuma. There's a domain for who do they cry to? Say omu issue no person de call abemwa. Why no more de tun anymore? Who is defending the domain interest in parliament? So she's saying say yemfa bibian twon tweno na we the war yenes and hotona na waba. I mean because she's not the only person. Before I Obefa seat, there was somebody. Therefore, so free somebody will take over. So that there be a cano or Manchester, Ubia Bano Bene Diano. Possibly, Yenya Barebe, I made the name Ghana and Adomiko Benya for say, or up to maybe end of 2016 and end of 2019. Possibly she shouldn't have even gone for another re-election. Why is the whole world admiring Nelson Mandela so much? Because Nelson Mandela was selfless. He never think about himself. He had the opportunity to go for a red run. But we call one term, we say, Debbie, Miami dear, and he left in peace. That is what a statesman or a stateswoman does. So honestly, I don't see the reason why this should have become an issue, whether or not the seat no man seat na vacant. Na yen by election as a me vacant here there no. This a issue because there is no qualms about it. She's been absent for only God knows. I learned about 40 to 51 parliamentary sittings over a year now. So why no person blame the man? If the NDC caucus propagate say yen debating the issue no our parliament, it's because of precedence. Because when we debate, that is where said where can what I know you don't know. Maybe what you know I don't know. So if everybody keeps what he or she knows, then of course we wouldn't leave any good precedents for the future. That is the problem NDC have had about the judiciary for some time. This unanimous SC issues by him because judge biara extra the judgment eboa emyehunu how a judge biara arguments tie expand nipa ya dream to atoa no boy law students, boy political students, multi de. But if I make a decision without telling you why I took that decision, now one takes a decision I say, then I do not help you. I will leave you in a state of nowhere. So as a matter of fact, for me personally, I think that I would have just honorably resigned. She shouldn't wait for Parliament to resume in October. I don't know whatever judgment the Speaker of Parliament is going to make, but whatever, however it is, she should protect the integrity she has. Nanka on chrombra se o enua me ba se me kan besom nanso so abusua semunti adaje ni ho ebere ni ho ti mesra mo mpe obi na on to aso when o yes ade na it will give her more mileage anytime the person say we are political arena anymore she could or that she can get access to the political arena again. But what can I say? Or maybe or be and a one kind be a side story be also can and a one kind anymore. Then she should better voice out. There is a proverb that says that silence is golden. Last time she quoted this. But sometimes it's not any there be an silence a golden. Yes, say you to near you are bonena, you to near one castle to where you are born. So sister Dwasafo, wherever you are, if there is something that Ghanaians don't know, and if say justifiable enough for you to stay out of your portfolio or out of your parameters for all this while, I think Ghanaians deserves some explanation from you. Ghanaian deserves to know why. Otherwise, then you did not leave a good legacy. So basically, that is all that I have to say. And Mr. Minio also say, they shouldn't, that is what mostly that's what the NPP always does. They shouldn't try to always skew issues to paint the NDC black. Because if the NPP for NDC for advisor and Kagana can never be in a Kiakoya and Mukurabi. By the time advice, Inti Debia, Yaquano Mokano Makopim. After Mokopima, no more no because say, okay, yeah, Pim the NDA saying. Yes, NDC, we are ready and we are there for nation building. So, do evidence more advisor or Muntie. Yes, if Penny won't hear Futuno or Quantiade with us Miniaba.
Yo, Miss Omeda Siminia Bema Alfred. Yeah, fa commenter Asha for at the very. Your first comment every see or say Alfred, your example of statesmanship with Mandela is perfect. However, John Mahama should reason up as a statesman and not run for president again. John Mahama and the NDC is never an alternative to the MPP. Okay. Tom Lutako or say Ajasafo is the proverbial mosquito perching on NAADA's balls. If he is a man, he should try hitting hard. David Ankara also asked for Ajasafo's case. Please let's watch and listen to what Kevin Taylor is saying about the issue. It is more than we are hearing. Asembeba Debi, the truth will surely come out. NDC Diaspora Union or say MPP is not happy with Ajasafo, but they are happy with Koku Anidoho and Alote Jacob. David Ankara, you must say, Massa, don't pollute the air. NDC is doing nothing. You said what? you are the only party that can make Ghana what. In fact, some people are just what we cannot describe. The National Pickpockets Party, so picking the pockets of Ghanaians. Keep dreaming 2024 will be like 2020. The whole world knows you stole the 2020 election, but it won't happen via them. Okay. Tom Lutako say, is Adjo Sapo a US resident or a Ghanaian MP? Maybe she's waiting for her green card. Okay. Say any other comments there na call up for fire and closing submission and see Minya Bema Kojo my closing submission na call 5 minutes.
Oma after time in Wakasasa, make us 20 minutes.
Hey,
Africa 22 minutes.
Oh, Jai, me enough time.
Is it Wako join the opposition for Nyahre? Opes all by a bejo. Why? Is it after the new wedding Komoba State? By the Nyahre, many as if I the American say, your first topic I can't want the Ghana card, name registration, no. Mesre minimum Ghana for say, or Mamma any omadi here. Yes, you won't so money nipa, or man chichireno, how soon na hay soon. Send this for the almost Munsuma on the Oman and you. As many afraid. In the Ghana Kardashian, but to obey Yatre Amani Yakoyebi. Na Abuama Ghana Chichirena Cossode, or the Bashan Butumba, may immediately. Alfred, a Maudian shoe to Mauni and Musa Wayabi, a manishu to Munchonozum Quabi na, or found courage son as same Sebea, a bit my boy. Na Ghana Cardinal, I want and Fasudia be brave, but meaning tia. Debiano young hair and Fasudia, a wadian, Adiana home, Nayan fa and Nidian quiet Ghana Cardinal. Ye, what by Musiciano. Nanka mini Alfred, Casano, Nanka me person for Canse or NDC, Ebegia, a Benyan free and seminal. Ghana Cardinal, a dear pan or moye farm. Minizifa, or Casano was in Kabusan South Question, Mamma. Ghana Cardinal, NDC by no, I know Mobe, ya. And Keban here 2,000 Kagan and Nibian San Canada, or move peer to baby, because the idea pay for data one day, and won't hear data collection. As we near Alfred, a better than ye synchronize say, Messer say, or cook a meeting, one can't change on Mahama, because of Barcelona, Tama in this war, not Ghana card and not President Kufasha say, or Mahon, and who be beer, and won't peer to baby, because ye can say, ye heard data, or more almost say, Yamon Kofato go for Metwaba. Entiede or Monfagana card and every. By ye per se, we are Ghana near and our Tuaba. Now the Ghana card and also a boy as a government, a boy me eliminating ghost names from the public payroll. Minifa, ye share Obu or no so many years in ye. As soon did as so payroll so. Bosome so and a catch yaba. The Ghana card and a boy am ye is uncle phoning in because I was said I was so in person. Odo Ghana card ever. Oya Benjamin Yamini for Buso Bio Ya Benjamin Nibia said Ghana Cardano, and then Yabusana Ghana Cardanas Musana. And ya dear Eba Buama, a payroll system, and BBH Madanson, your National Service Secretariat. Almost 14,000 ghost names. Anna Ghana Card Netimabua, Ama Yisa workers in a few payroll. 14,000. And to for idea Ebuama, Sayetima fishes, Sanoma Renino. Ubeda cassette at the corner, and you can say a month for the moonship. So, any puff over 14,000 or Musika no moji, 140 million Ghana cedis. This kind of money, not buying air 2 says Kanigu, a Brenipa or Mo, as soon as Nipa the Saniade, Egi says Kayede, Egunibutu. Nancy snitch. Yes, snitch, ya, and Chebia, or more pensioners. Or my Tuomoka, a snitch Tuomocano. Any pan, they don't exist. Ye can't say or more form Ghana Cardamra, any pan Shabas or Motuira. 80 dear painting a binary the Sanchez bar, ye embraces Sanomo in Nana, and more Amagana at the Mcoso. When ye nyai NPP and NDC semno. So, many of us say propaganda. Men of propaganda quite a menyade. Menyade across Abia, a program not be frame at the way see any dear Monsieur, because they are an NDC for you na a hard because ye nya dia e bebo more money chichire na akoso ye start national Ghana card no ana mo be no mo beto aso sabri no ka Ghana ni bia nya bi nya ne se kasem registration no eduru ona fe na omo kosala ape Ghana card no enti ye nya dia ebeboa na obi a obenya Ghana card bia no esa sevo asoten number emeko nanim no person register company any bibia you need a Ghana card before you can do all these things idea emwa because Ghana economy no dachi bia no person obi odwuma unkra Ghana card na wontimi nye enti NPP ye na ye book oman ni sese no ye pese timamufo no obi ahoto no minyanum Ghana fo munyina wa wunya Ghana card bia na mesere se nyadaje ne semre ne koy Ghana card bi na mini se unsa ka card ne bia ubenya mfasode bebre afiri so na Ghana chechire no so eden wo so watimi de ho ahyemu bi ebra yeguso ye bu man no enoma bebre ho a yenim se enko no se de ye pe no ye besere se na nadu dan kwakufu ado se ochimo hawo de mu kan nyina wache hawa ekoso o maganim nyina so eden oyawe one na ban e de noma atutu akwam na Ghana for how a omuwo mu no yetime yi omu afisa omu hawo nim minu edifa enu achi ya se obeka ya se kuma se epocho yawe sesese no ye biatum de se no o fi akra ekosunya misrew ha ho bebre o do ofre mi a meka kira kontana wa buku online ticket ama quick so when here say obekwa akofo VIP almost be 8 hours as 9 hours ese nyame adom sunyo airport no o se ade na na do ran kwakufu ado bibia the din yakwa commission sese no enchekra no ubon se bibia asati adwuma aban no upon all the hardships ekoso ewo omanim no yaje atum se den oman no emu ayeden but upon we nyina no all the fundamentals and as policies aban no ka se wo ye ne mu bie ni wa ye dia to nchen tie nuanom Ghana for madaroma yenim se muji NPP nti na moma the next 4 years say ye nsamfa nto aso no na ya saba manim se mon santo aye so na the come 2024 ye break the age yenim se slogan we no da bia ye ka yenim se enuamu bi no ebeto da bi no ebe ya mo se da ye so ye beto ba we 2024 no na Ghana for almost ansuo almost ansa no mahu the difference between the two major political parties because yenim say when you are being confronted by the challenge we know how to solve the problem yenye nkophobia ye de dum so share omonsa Ghana for the dum so mo mantima so bo amomo odiom ko opposition within the 2.5 years akai no problem Ghana for form nyina no ye beboa asolve sa problem no na enu se yenko abacho so Ghana for benye mu gidie no matima to aba mai mi ngejifa me no besiba ase medase
yo miso medase ye be ko ye nwa be ma Alfred nso na yaje ono so ni closing submission si ye nwa be ma Alfred
yeah yo medase mi nwa ba with the my closing remarks ni say enfitias na make about registration and I made my analogy be about ID card and passport. Now, it looks like people didn't understand what I meant. Since here in Ghana, what we are doing, we are capturing data. The data capturing, who here be to authenticate the data you are capturing onto the system. Now, data now we will general say one found purpose one and I say wrong data I have a framework. It's a garbage in, garbage out. Then at the end of the day, all what you're going to do later with the data you are capturing will be useless, so to say. Now, a numuna measure say the number of workers say, Okwa Maronea, the card the year Jumano, card the year Jumano, before so benyas our card, you have to produce a source document. And that source document is your passport. And the passport is linked to your card. So that what the card naturally now you scan the card now. The information they here or passport can be found on the card. So that is what I meant. So since you are gonna capture data no, more restrict here who can say the Ghana card and meanwhile majority of Ghanaians don't have the Ghana card. And there are children below the age of 18 are more mobile phones. But I learned said those are not, they are not eligible to register for the Ghana card. So if somebody is below this threshold, let's say only Ghana cannot use phone. Does that mean that you deprive the person from using his or her phone? So Abino should make transparency in the data caption a priority, because transparency and information I will it will be garbage. And at the end of the day, all what you are going to use that data for will not serve the purpose to which you intended to use the data for. Now, upon Ghana for so on the NPP aban otie Ghana for asem Ghana for how your mo how ne ade yes say ekura say matesomemfa. I think that is how the NPP for motie, because enkentesa nka Minister of Communication by also upon all this hash Ghana for come all my countries were introduced app Ghana need to have five cities for the registration of his SIM card. It could have been free because NCA and then all these ministries, they have budgets. So what I'm saying is, yema sabe ye capture data no Ghana ni bi adwen munya ne fine no bi ehunu say information a ye gye no obi mfa kuntunu ase bi emfa massage data no, so that in the future the data we are collecting today can become an authentic source of our national data. Now, question I later. No, I can say information ye no, and yakra one new technology into yes, I could get budget for. Now, yes, I could capture data for. That should be avoided because we aren't the only country who is embarking on this project. Now the Mecca no. Now the Mecca chato aseda na me de mawo yenu abajifa for hosting us this evening. Now media aseda so ema your viewers, especially NDC German chapter. Yenu abemo pon that's it for your engagement. But the do baby said America no yeah Magana for how nyo how kakra. For so say would no maybe Ghana do no be dia kakra. No Magana for how nyo how. No here. And on the lighter side, sa barbecue na mokoye no Frankfurt no. Ghana fusika na mukodi no na mohwe ni ye. Ghana fusika na dache sa samba ho meme frame sa samba ho dache meme frame me de Frankfurt me maybe anyway, enti mi nua baye da na me da NDC German chapter 4 nyina say ye me national chairman, me branch chairman ne the communication chapter communication officer, ye chapter general secretary, ye Jerome, and all the executives and all the members, all the sympathizers of NDC. Mr. Mwakapama so momara na ye mum na 2024 yenje Ghana benwano na yemfa Ghana good bosh assassins na the adro dey send this abamu a ene asem na to ye enu aba me da se
yo meso medase menu abema Alfred me say nya comment ba ku mienu bi nti yen kan eno na ye fa Mmre ye but me ba yenya one or two comments nti be say ye kan eno na ye Tom Lutako or say last but not least when was Pacho Queen? Comments na me and Mintiasi. Bring from boys here. Say good show and see you guys next week. I love your station and the program. Yeah, that's it. NDC Diaspora Union or say I pray you extend the duration of the program. The 2 hours is very short. Hey, Madam Host, speak to your management. So the show is going fast. Okay, thank you. Hey, 2 hours. Alexis King Baba also if NDC also listen to advice, they won't be in a position this well. Okay, you. Edie na ye dwumedie no ebesi ha ye beda mo nyina ase. Oh, okay, Pachoka.
Oh. After Kasai now about 52, or we now about 59. One man be and you're fine. But the American say
oh Kasana about 45 unim sa. Oh we
but me invite your friend for your barbecue no.
I'm sending them.
Me invite no Frankfurt. Na me had 20th August. Anna me fa konya we so invite NPP for Germany in Europe, but BBA will be at no. On the 1st of October, development and fundraising dinner. Kesiepa our Dortmund. Nti hwese minezi fa obetima ba beta tina oba so na discover. Chairman Dr. Felicia Moa. I advertise it we know radio no so my na se be your patrons of Morgan in so ebehu ti nyame aduma me de chairman number be ma na na kasa why Enjimini Alfred na me de be no opposition there say mochiwa na say mochiwa dia ye there.
Okay, ye better mo nyina ase say mojebre ehwe ye better your production team ase say omutimi e boy e ma ye digimedie no ebremu in a word of God construction company omo and soy ase e ma ye digimedie no ebremu your panelists ye nyabe makujo and ye nyabe ma Alfred mutimi e bai e ma enkomo twetwe no eye kama mo send them comments and mo suggestions now so ye da mo nyina ase me am sina adwum sacham me din e de Antonia Jifa Ifa next week why this and ye be sign issue Makamo.
Day before this honor, no weapon formed against I shall prosper. The wicked and his work shall go down in disaster. Day before this honor, no weapon formed against I shall prosper. I'm anointed and appointed to walk as a winner. This is your still King Malachi from out of Jamaica, representing for Guyana News TV, the web TV for the best programs. We broadcast via satellite and also on all social media platforms. We do developmental news, social program, employment, entertainment, and educative politics. So day before this honor, I will perform again.